CES coverage sponsored by GoDaddy.com, the leader in domain names, web hosting services. New customers save 25% by using promo code CES25 at GoDaddy.com.
CES coverage sponsored by Audible.com, where books come alive. Listen to a bestseller on your iPod or MP3 player. You can get a free trial over at audiblepodcast.com/CES.
CES coverage sponsored by Lexar Las Vegas. Get to the point. Rooms start at $40. See TPN.TV for Lexar advertisement, which is the gateway to savings.
What are you doing there?
Yeah,
Just kidding. He does a lot of things.
So, Bryce, we know Hauppauge being like over-the-air video adapters is one of the things that that pop to mind. You guys primarily in the Windows environment, correct? Yeah. I'm still not hearing Bryce over here.
Well, he says, I think he can talk again. Try it again, Bryce.
Let's point it to your mouth just a little bit more.
How about there?
All
right.
That's much better. These things are real directional,
Gotcha.
so we'll work with that. So as I was saying, I primarily think of Haupauge as video sticks that allow you to watch regular broadcast television.
That's right.
But in the analog days, now the video or the digital versions of that. But I'm coming to find that you guys do a lot more.
We do.
Than just those adapters.
We do.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make sure people that use the Apple products that we don't leave them behind. So that's why I brought this.
Oh, really? Okay. See, I thought you were totally Windows.
Okay. Basically, what this does, it's one of our devices that allows you, if you have an iPhone or an iPad, to watch live TV on those devices.
Okay. So what we're talking about is the ability for me to take my iPad anywhere in my Wi-Fi cloud?
That's correct. It's a wireless device. It's a 802.11n or G.
Okay. Now, the right-hand one is the one that is on air. So if you can kind of hold things around or hold it up to the parallel. There you go.
It's a wireless device. This also has a wired connection also, and I'll explain that in a little bit.
All kind of stuff there.
With the wired connection, you can take this anywhere in your house. You can connect your live TV stream, either be a way of ATSC over the air or digital cable. And once you connect that, anywhere in your house, you can just bring up a browser, your Safari browser on your device, type in the IP address, and now you can watch that live stream on your iPad or iPhone.
Okay. So once you have done that, from a DHCP standpoint, you could that address could change. What happens there?
Well, basically, the software allow you to set it up to have a static address, so it'll keep the same address all the time.
Oh, okay.
So once you have that address, all you have to do is just type that into your browser. We had mentioned too that it's also a wired device also. And the neat thing about that is if you connect it to your network and connect it to the internet, now you have that same capabilities not only in your house but throughout the world.
Great.
So if you had this at home, you had your live TV running on it, you can actually bring it to Vegas, pop out your iPhone or your iPad, type in that address that we talked about, and now you can watch and control your live stream anywhere in the world.
From back with this device at your home.
That's correct. So whether it's catching the local news, your local sports, your favorite shows, now you have that capability of doing it anywhere.
Sure. Now, what's the price point on
price point on it is $199, which is a very good price for the things that it do.
Right.
Like I said before, it does the live TV. You can also bring external sources to it.
Yeah, I saw the USB, a couple of USB connectors.
We have composite here. And we also have S-video, so you can bring other sources, DVD players, web cameras, so you can do live views from your house and stuff like that too.
Now I see a Wi-Fi. Looks like a button here. Is that switch modes? Is that what goes on right here? Or it's not a button. Well, it is a button.
Yeah, it's just a reset button.
Oh, that's your reset button.
That's handy.
So it's easy to get to. If that's required.
Yep.
So the USB is for other forms of media, or is that kind of like a storage device or NAS storage? What's the USB use?
USB is for updating the software and that type of stuff.
Okay.
The firmware, that sort of thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Setting it up.
So you're saying that you're expecting new updates? With even more features?
Well, that's always a possibility, yes.
Now, we also talked over at the booth.
Yes, we did.
About an element of over-the-air broadcasting that I didn't even recognize that it existed. You know, we have we had analog broadcasting for many years.
Yes.
And we recently did the digital transition, and that technology is ATSC. And you've probably heard that acronym at some point to another. What I didn't recognize is that there's a further enhancement to ATSC that's just now being rolled out in certain areas of the country.
That's correct. That will be ATSC MH.
MH.
Exactly.
What's that stand for?
MH is basically a mobile standard.
Okay, mobile handheld
devices.
Devices.
Exactly.
And so this is designed for reception in cars.
In cars is one place. Outside, outdoors, for example, you can be out at a game, pre-game. You can be in the park. Basically, it's a mobile type of signal, so you can walk around with it. You can actually view it at highway speed. So, passenger in the car, not the driver, of course, can be watching TV while you're driving down the highway.
Yeah. So, and when you begin to think about all the issues with multipath and reflections and obstructions, because this is entirely terrestrial. This is not satellite. This is
terrestrial over-the-air broadcast. I mean, with the ATSC, it's great. You get a digital signal, but one of the problems is like you said, you have problems with the signal. If you moved around too much, you would see that choppiness. It would break out, and those type of issues. What the mobile TV tries to do is to try to get around that by having a little less in quality. We're taking the HD away from that and putting more correction into it.
Okay.
So that way you don't have those type of issues when you're in a mobile environment.
Right. So they use a higher level of compression, which reduces the quality somewhat, but they put a lot of the
correction.
They put the bits into the air detection and correction.
That's correct.
Yeah. So where's this programming? Is that just a recast of what's the over-the-air channel?
Yeah, basically what as you've spoken before, the nation has gone over to ATSC. Mm-hmm. So some of the carriers have encapsulated the MH along with their regular ATSC. So right now we have between 400 and 500 of the broadcasters actually piggybacking this MH signal, and more is coming on board as we speak.
Mm-hmm. And when we looked at the map, if you want to know where my house is, it's right in the middle of the no signal area. But other than that, it seems to blanket all around me.
Exactly.
And but that's going to fill in.
Sure.
Because the technology is such it has such appeal.
Right.
As people are more mobile lifestyles. Or traffic is heavier and they're sitting still in traffic.
Sure.
in traffic.
With the exception of your house, we're doing 92% of the country. So.
Right, exactly. So and that's just a very small stick, a USB stick type of device.
It was a USB stick, very small. It had its own collapsible antenna. Mm-hmm. It collapsed right into it.
Yeah, but you know what I like the best?
What's that?
The price.
The price is always perfect. That was $69 retail price.
$69 retail to be able to receive broadcast television in your car at freeway speeds. And also we heard it's been tested a little bit higher than that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much a little bit?
We always recommend that
160 miles an hour. Seriously, that's it's been validated that yeah.
We got a question from the chat room. Where can I find out more about this product?
Sure. All our products, you can always go to www.haupauge.com. We have all our products listed there, pretty extensive information about the products. And there's a couple of numbers there. You can actually call us and speak to a live person.
Excellent.
Excellent. I am still relying on a Haupauge graphics cards that I think came out like almost 10 years ago.
Oh, that's great.
Actually, my Skypesaurus is made with Haupauge cards.
Is it?
Excellent.
Is it?
Excellent.
Hey, Bryce, thanks so much for coming by.
Appreciate your
time.
And
have a good trip home.
Thank you.
Thanks.